Ibrahim Traore could benefit from Donald Trump's presidency, and here's how. Donald Trump and Ibrahim Traore have the same goal. They are on the same page. Donald Trump wants to abolish terrorism all around the world. Ibrahim Traore is also on board with that mission. And Donald Trump also wants to do what's best for his country, and he also asked other presidents from other countries to do what's best for their countries.
The leaders of other countries should put their country first also.
Yeah, so Donald Trump told them that. And also Ibrahim Traore said that he's ready to fight and go hard against terrorism.
The people of Burkina Faso have decided to fight against hypothyroidism capable of reviving its development.
Yeah, basically, he's trying to fight against terrorism to open up the trade barriers and develop his country. Alright? So, he's on board with Donald Trump. Donald Trump, when he was president, he was talking about how he wants to form new alliances with other countries to come together and form a team so that they can all together fight against terrorism and eradicate it from the face of the earth.
We will reinforce old alliances and form new ones and unite the civilized world against radical Islamic terrorism, which we will eradicate completely from the face of the earth.
Yeah, you heard us. Eradicate completely from the face of the earth. And I believe when he was president, he was able to kill the ISIS leader. And when he was president, there was no wars in Africa. And the terrorism in Africa, like Boko Haram and all those extremist groups, were not thriving. Alright? So, now, Donald Trump also said that he's not going to protect NATO if they are out of pockets. Alright? At the same time too, Ibrahim Traore is accusing NATO, is accusing France of funding and supporting terrorist groups in the Sahel region to destabilize Burkina Faso. But again, here we can see Donald Trump sitting with the president of Nigeria, talking about how he's trying to form an alliance with him to end terrorism in his country.
And that's terrorism here and terrorism all over the world. It's a hotbed, and we're going to be stopping that.
Yeah. He's trying to work with any leader that's willing to put in the work and end terrorism. Alright? Now, Ibrahim Traore here is accusing France of supporting extremist groups that are attacking his country.
Bel et bien deux bases, une vers Candy et l'autre en allant vers Port.
If you read the caption, he said there are two bases in the neighboring countries.
Ou je ne sais pas quelle localité, des pistes ont été réaménagées à plus de 3000 mètres de long. Des avions atterrissent, les gens équipent et forment les terroristes là-bas. Nous avons des enregistrements audio.
We have audio recordings
D'agents français au Bénin là-bas.
of French agents in Benin, over there, which is the center
Qui se joue le centre des opérations des terroristes.
of operations of terrorists.
Ils montent les opérations avec eux.
They mount operations.
Ils les aident à se soigner. Ils font tout ce qu'il y a là-bas.
They are helping them, they're giving them treatment, they basically are supporting them. That's why he's saying here. So, here now, Donald Trump says that he's not going to protect NATO.
And no, I would not protect you. In fact, I would encourage them to do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, Donald Trump said that NATO is going to have to pay America. And if NATO doesn't pay America, he's not going to protect them even if Russia attacks them. But I think he knows that NATO doesn't have the resources and the money that they need. So basically, NATO relies on the US and American politicians. But the American politicians have been supporting NATO because allegedly the majority of them are in cahoots with what's happening in those other countries. They work with the CIA, with France and all these other countries. So now Trump, him being president of the US, is going to cut the head of the snake. He's not going to feed the beast. is not going to help NATO and all these other places. So this way, NATO is going to be weak because France doesn't really have the military power to do what they want to do around the world. So if Trump cut the head of the snake, which is pretty much the US funding NATO, the US military being used to help NATO, NATO is not going to be able to do whatever they do in those countries. And Burkina Faso and many, many other countries are going to have some kind of peace. And they're going to be able to develop their own countries, because all that matters to Trump is doing business, is opening up trade barriers, because with all this terrorism, with all these safety issues, it is hard to do business with other countries because investors don't want to go to those countries because they have fear. They are scared of what may happen to them if they go to those places. But now, when there is safety, when there is structure in those countries, that opens up the doors for business and many other things and prosperity, and that's good for the world overall. And that also leads to the reduction of mass migration, because now people are going to be content in their own countries since they're going to have opportunities there too. So you get the point. The point is Donald Trump presidency is going to benefit Ibrahim Traore, even if they don't do business together, but at least him just being president is going to give Burkina Faso and other countries in the Sahel region the freedom, the space to do what they want to do for themselves, for their countries, because Trump supports every country, every leader doing what's best for his or her people. You get the points.